out of his home, frustrated with his family who never supported him. Actually, Sam wanted to start a business. His family didn't like the idea. So, what's the point? Sam thought to himself. What's the point of staying in the place that will sabotage my highest good? Both happy and sad, Sam was confused of whether he did a right choice or not. Anyways, for first time in my life, I have made a decision for myself, and it's a good one. Sam followed, or at least Sam hoped. Later, with a handful of money in his pocket, Sam manages to start a business where he launches a website containing an online library of flash games, all developed by him. He successfully made his site, but in the era of modern PC and PS games, nobody was interested in flash games anymore. And so, nobody came. His business failed. One day, while walking down the street after a rainy day in evening, Sam notices his school crush, Sarah, sitting in a restaurant across the street. He couldn't talk to her back then, but somehow he gathered enough courage and decided to talk now. With mixed feelings of awkwardness and fear, he says, "Excuse me." "Yeah," she replied. "Would you mind if I sit here?" Sam said, pointing to the chair next to her. "No, it's okay," she said. That was the moment for him. That was when he got it. He thought to himself, "How you have been lately?" "All good. Do you remember me?" "Yeah, you're Sam. We were in same school. I remember you." "Wow, I didn't thought you'd remember my name as well." "By the way, do you remember my name?" "Hi Sarah, how's going?" "All good." Some dishes here and there, some tea and coffee here and there. The two chatted for a long time. It seemed as if hours had passed like minutes. "Hey Sam." "Yeah, it's getting dark. I should get going." "Sure, be meeting soon. Bye bye." Bye bye. Both exchange numbers and Sarah leaves. Then followed the flood of candlelight dinners, roses, wine, and sex that was satisfying. "Sam, I love you, but there's a problem. Both me and you don't have any job, and I live with my parents. Marrying at this point in time isn't possible, according to me." "You're right. And don't you worry, I'll be the one getting the job. I don't want you to worry about the bills while I relax at home. And while you are free to also get a job, this marriage isn't actually possible until I get one. I'll see you soon." Sam leaves after saying so. Sam applies for a major corporation of that time, Landscape. His application got rejected. Seems like he was out of luck that day. He told Sarah and motivated her to not worry. He told her that very soon he will find a job and they will happily marry. He then continues to apply for another 2 or 3 major corporations, only to get rejected again and again and again. Some saying he was too ambitious, some saying he was not ambitious at all. The claim seemed paradoxical and didn't make sense, but it doesn't matter. He finally applies for one last company of that season. There were 5 applications in total. There was very high chance he would be selected. All of them got selected, except his. His fists were of iron, and tears streamed down his cheeks. His level of anger and frustration, I need not say. Sarah called Sam several times, but his number was switched off. He left everyone behind and ran away. Not that he had anyone other than Sarah, but he gave up. A grief, ocean ache, a guilt, fathomless, melting down to the ground seems like an understatement. Sam and Sarah, a story that couldn't be completed. Now Sam roams on the street homeless. He has lost all his little bit of money he got in the beginning and is left with absolutely nothing. He's addicted to heroin and chilling winters of Chicago, only to make matters worse. He was shamed and abused as a kid by his father. Till this day, it seems as if it isn't over. So what makes people go down the drain? People's past. Some say he gave up too soon. Even when everything fell apart, he could have tried again next season. He could have accepted it and moved on. Or at least, he could have at least not become an addict. But he couldn't. When his past stood up against him, the same level of powerlessness and despair he experienced as a child, he got shattered. And all that we are left is could and couldn'ts, should and shouldn'ts. In foresight, it appears as Sam has gone down the drain ever since he left his family, ever since he ran out of his home. But the ultimate truth is that he was in drain all along, ever since he came into this world.